Stop it!
Go me!
Stop! Stop resisting me now.
And later, new video tonight, a surprise mom taken to jail, her crime, questioning city officials. But we begin with the Trump rally in Prescott Valley tonight, putting Arizona back in the political spotlight.
The former president spoke to a full house and secured a new endorsement. Fox 10's Kenzie Beach breaks down the major points of the rally. Hey, Kenzie.
Hey guys, let me tell you, first off, it is beautiful weather up here in Prescott Valley, but close to 100,000 Trump supporters that came from the Trump campaign that were out here today in Prescott Valley. With 23 days until the election, Trump's still making a big push in Arizona, a swing state that he lost back in 2020. But the biggest thing coming out of Prescott Valley tonight was an endorsement from the Border Patrol, well, the National Border Patrol Council. They are endorsing Donald J. Trump for president. In Trump's fourth trip to the Valley this year, he says the #1 issue is an open border that Arizonans are facing every day. So Trump is cracking down on penalties for people who are illegally crossing the border and committing crimes in the U.S.
So I will rescue Arizona and every town across America that has been invaded and conquered. They've been conquered. They're conquering the towns. All she had to do is have Biden call up the president, only the president, and say, close up the border. And instead, we're paying a big price. And I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or a law enforcement officer.
Now, Trump is also looking to increase the pay for Border Patrol agents, and that comes on the tail end of this new endorsement.
So in order to meet the goal of hiring 10,000 new agents, we need the agents. We need them badly. And keeping our incredible veteran agents on the force. Don't leave us. But after I win, I will be asking Congress immediately to approve a 10% raise. I haven't had one in a long time for all agents. And a $10,000 each retention and signing bonus. So we're going to retain them. We're going to retain them.
Now, we were one of 4 media outlets invited to an intimate roundtable. This was prior to President Trump's speech here at this rally. He touched on a couple of things. One, where he feels right now with Arizona. He feels that he's leading Arizona. But 2, he also touched on the LDS community in Arizona, which there is a large population. And he pointed out that he said that, President Trump said that his policies very highly align with LDS values, and he believes that he's polling high with LDS communities. But that goes a little bit against Mesa Mayor John Giles. He is a Republican and also an LDS community member that is endorsing the Harris campaign. Reporting live from Prescott Valley, Kenzie Beach, Fox 10 News.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Kenzie, thank you for that report. Vice President Kamala Harris spent the day campaigning in North Carolina. She toured areas damaged by Hurricane Helene before rallying East Carolina University. She expressed her desire to bring together Democrats, Republicans, and independents.
It is time to turn the page because America is ready to chart a new way forward, ready for a new and optimistic generation of leadership. Which is why Democrats, independents, and Republicans are supporting our campaign.
North Carolina is an important swing state that's expected to play a significant role in the outcome of the presidential election.
Voting is already underway here in Arizona, and a couple of dates you need to be aware of. The 25th is the final day to request an early ballot, and the 29th is the last day to mail back your ballot. November 5th, of course, is Election Day. Stick with Fox 10 for all the results as they roll in.
And new tonight, a California sheriff says an armed man was arrested outside of a Trump rally yesterday in Coachella. The sheriff claims the man had intentions to assassinate the former president. 49-year-old Van Miller was caught at a checkpoint outside the rally. Miller had multiple guns and ammunition, a fake license plate on his car, and multiple passports. The Las Vegas man claims to be part of the sovereign citizen movement, but the sheriff says Miller had a plan to take Trump out.
If you're asking me right now, I probably did have deputies that prevented the third assassination attempt.
Law enforcement sources have told Fox News the FBI does not believe this was an assassination attempt. 2 people are dead after an officer-involved shooting.
It happened in Phoenix earlier today, and Lauren Clark is live with the latest tonight. Lauren.
Hey, good afternoon, you guys. You can still see a lot of detectives conducting their investigation over here. This is where it all began. 49th Avenue, and we're also near Thunderbird 2. Where I'm looking is actually right across the street from Arizona's state's West Campus here. Very, very close to where students go to class every single day. Now, according to police, it all started with a 911 call about a shooting. The details of what led up to that shooting or why it happened still unknown at this hour. However, Phoenix PD said when they arrived here, they saw a witness frantically pointing at a car driving away, saying that that car was connected to the shooting. That's when police officers say they pursued the vehicle. That pursuit was about 6 miles. It ended around 99th Avenue and Thunderbird. That's when Phoenix PD say they saw the suspect get out of the car with a gun in his hand, and shots were exchanged, or shots were fired rather. That's according to police officers. That suspect hit. The suspect was taken to the hospital but died from his injuries. We don't know too much about him, and his name has not been released. Back to the first scene, though, police say that they also found a victim dead from the first shooting. They say it's unclear at this point if that suspect in the car was the person responsible, but they're still trying to figure out a little bit more details on that front. We don't know anything about that victim, including age or gender even. However, business owners in this area of 49th and Thunderbird tell me they're saddened to hear this happen, but they're not surprised, citing what they say is an uptick of crime in this area. Take a listen.
There's drug deals that happen in the street or in the parking lot out here. They've had people accosted here. They've come through and broke our windows twice.
And one business owner even saying he's concealed carrying for the safety of his and his customers at this time. And then 2 separate business owners told me that there was just recently a shooting in this area too. So they're certainly fed up. Reporting live in Phoenix, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
All right, thank you for the update, Lauren. New details tonight on a shooting in Guadalupe. It happened last night around 7:45. Deputies found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. 34-year-old Julian Romero died at the hospital. And tonight, authorities are still searching for the suspect. If you know anything, call Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS.
A sad update now as a child has passed away after a drowning call in Chandler. Chandler fire crews responded to a drowning call last night and found a 2-year-old had been pulled from a backyard pool. That toddler was taken to the hospital and has since passed away. Fire crews say there was no pool fence around the backyard pool. Chandler police are investigating.